Boy, huh? How about that? Um, quality football team. We just went up against, and you look at Tyson Hilton and the job he's done the last 7 years there, and I remembered him years ago when he was at Tennessee. I always thought he was an outstanding offensive mind, and a team out 6 out of 7 years that goes into a bowl game. That's sitting there 8-2 with a pretty good offense that even as well as we played defensively, you look at them early on, it took us a moment to settle in, and once we did, and it got to the second half, we were absolutely dominant defensively, just lights out. I thought Blake Baker and the defensive staff and our players played lights out. They gave us some issues for our offense. They changed up some things. They shift and moved and stemmed and would show one picture from a secondary perspective, and then only to camouflage it in being something different. And so that was challenging at times for us, but I thought we did enough to find a way to win the football game. And, when we got in the locker room, here's what I said to our team. It's hard to win. It's hard to win in November. And as the late Al Davis said, just win, baby. Just find a way to win. So we're not going to sulk. We're not going to put our head down. We didn't play well. A lot of that is because offensively, didn't play well offensively because of the defense we went against. And we're still a work in progress. I thought our special teams probably played the best they've played all year in totality, from a field goal standpoint to kickoff, kicking it out of the end zone, from a return standpoint and coverage unit. And so we did ascend in some areas, again, specifically defensively and special teams. We still have some work to do to get over this hump. We'll have to play better, and next week to have a chance to win this football game. And I'm confident we will. We'll get to work and knock out these kinks and find out the things that we can do to give us a chance to create explosive and touchdowns.
Yeah, Frank, you just talked about maybe some of the things y'all struggle with offensively. Yeah. Why do you think maybe the offense wasn't ready for it initially or able to adapt in game to those certain things and have some more success?
Yeah, I thought, personnel-wise, you lose your starting center, you lose your left tackle, then you put a different guy in, then he gets out, and so you bring an injured guy, you bring him back in. But that's a part of football, right? So the next man up mentality, that guy has to be ready to go. Caden Durham gets concussed. So we got nicks and bruises here and there. And so the continuity of guys who had gotten those repetitions in abundance was tested. And so we're a team where we have to, not just the starters, but the guys who are in backup roles have to be ready to go. And so our depth was tested tonight. And so it limits the things that you want to do to protect the quarterback, to protect those linemen, to protect the play call. And so when injuries start to occur the way they do, the playbook then kind of condenses to give yourself the best chance of doing whatever it takes to win the game.
Coach, how important is DJ Pickett for the future of this program?
He was our MVP. I thought he played lights out. And holistically, I thought he was good in run support. I thought he shed blocks and came off as a squat corner and zone coverage and negated runs. I thought he blitzed well and was disruptive. I thought he contested passes. And, of course, with the interception as well. He is an elite player, exactly what we desired for him to be for us, what Corey thought he was when he recruited him, when we recruited him. I think he's going to be a spectacular player, and his future is extremely bright.
Yeah, Frank, have injuries shrunk the playbook all season to the point that this offense has been so bad all year?
Has injuries
shrunk the playbook?
Yeah.
Where the effective offense was so bad all year.
Well, we're youthful. We're a youthful offensive unit, especially up front. And I think that when you do that, it's our responsibility to do the things that give you a chance to win. We can go out and try to be sexy and do things that don't adhere and allow us to be our best version of us, and it won't bode well for you. And so what do? You do the things that you can do with the personnel that you have. And sometimes it's ugly, and sometimes it's tough. And so I believe in our kids. I believe that they'll continue to get better. We'll continue to coach them to get better. And they're what we have, and we're going to make the most of what we have. And we accept them for who they are, and it's our responsibility to continue to build upon that.
Hey, Frank, could you just give a comment on the 3 Weeks brothers getting on the field at the same time?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet. You know, when we, as we recruited each one, that was kind of our sales pitch to David, to their father. You know, how about not just one, but two? Well, how about a third one? Like, that's never been done before. I don't know if there's been 3 brothers on one team. I know of several that had 2. But certainly a special moment for that family, and for them to be able to walk out with West as he was recognized in the early going of the game when we recognized our seniors on senior night is certainly a special moment for the family. A wonderful family. We enjoy them. They're high quality, talented young players that bond together and allows us to be a good football team. And so it was good to be able to share that moment with them and give them that moment.
Yeah, Frank, I guess just to follow up on that, just how do you think Witt looked out there, I guess, movement-wise for his couple drives, and just do you expect them to be able to build on that, I guess?
Yeah, so that was our call. We wanted to not do too much today, but give it a shot, you know, because when you're rehabbing and you're in space and you're doing things, it could feel good, but when you body weight is on you and you anchor down and you have to change direction, or your body is contorted in an awkward position and you have to recover, those are the things that needed to be tested. It was tested today for him, and he came out fine with it, and eager to play next week in the game at this point for sure.
Right here. I saw you hugging a bunch of family and friends after the game. If this is the last home game that you're the head coach, just what did this opportunity mean to you?
Yeah, so I know it always seems like, so here's, my dad was the oldest of 13. My mom is one of 9. I have 6 siblings, and so I have a lot of family, right? And so, and that's just my side. That's not even my wife's side. So, no, it's always, you know, and I shared with you guys last week, if you can't share it with the people you love, then what's the sense of doing it? And so I enjoy being able to create an atmosphere, an opportunity, a fellowship with my family, friends, and loved ones, and doing the same thing for our staff, our state, our university as well. You know, the head coach, the associate head coach, whatever that's going to be, that's going to be. I don't know. I'm just I'm living in the moment, right? I'm where my feet are, and I'm taking one day at a time and just rolling with it.
Coach, I think going off of that, it's very obvious to everyone the relationship that you have with the players on this team. You've been here with them. Just what was it like for you to honor those nearly 30 seniors tonight?
Yeah, you know what? I almost got us delayed because every parent, you know, you sat in their homes, you know, 4 years ago with the mom, with the dad, with the grandmother, the brother, the sister, et cetera. And so it culminates, right? It encapsulates their time from recruitment to graduation to the last home game. And it was very emotional for some of them. But it's a special moment. And, you know, I'm just glad we were able to have a victory for them, you know, at the grand scheme of it. However the game played out, here's all they know. LSU won 7 games. We won the game today. How we won, you know, we found a way. If you win by 1, just find a way to win. And I'm proud of our team for doing that and being able to give that to our seniors.
Frank, just to follow up, you mentioned Caden Durham got a concussion. At what point in the game exactly did that happen? Because it seemed like first half at some point he came out and went back in.
You know, first they were saying a neck. He went, you know, I don't know if he got jammed, and I don't have all the medical information right now. I just thought it was a neck injury, and then at the end of the game, I saw him with the doctor, and they kind of told me no and pointed up there. So I'm assuming that's what it was. To be honest, I don't have the exact medical deal, but they took his helmet. When they take your helmet and point up there, that's usually a concussion because they don't want him to grab it and try to go back into the game.
Coach, that's time for 2 more.
How's it going, Coach? My question to you would be, what was your final message to those seniors that took the field tonight?
Yeah, go play, right? We had usually we have a video, a highlight video that we show to the players on Saturday morning before we come over here, and it kind of depicts the motivational aspects of the game. In lieu of that today, I removed myself from the speech at the hotel. I removed the video, and we did a little deal called From a Brother's Heart, where those guys who have been here for length of time stood up in front of the team and talked about what it has meant to them over the last 6 years, Jacobian, what it has meant for them 5 years, Garrett Nussmeier, and Harold Perkins in 4 years, and Wes Weeks and Ramos. You know, those guys got up and said to the young guys, you have no idea. I know you think you have time. It goes by so fast. And it was very much heartfelt. It was sincere, and it served in the capacity of our motivation. Just each one of those young men giving their testimony of what it was, and we took a handful of them, 6 of them or so, and they spoke about it. And what I said to our team, I keep trying to find ways to describe it. How foolish of me. And so I removed myself and I pushed them to the forefront and allowed them to speak on their own behalf and unscripted. Speak from your heart. What do you want to tell that guy in the back who's 18 years old, who's looking around like there's no tomorrow, right? He's just wandering because sometimes their peers could reach him even stronger than we can. So we did that, and it was a special moment for our football team.
Frank, short fields off of turnovers and the red zone, just your assessment of where the offense is in those areas the last couple of weeks, and where do you guys start to just get better?
Yeah, self-inflicted. I think when you get a big play, it gets called back, you jump off sides, you know, some of the same things continue at times to rear its head. For us, to be able to get points becomes the priority for us. Ideally, touchdowns. You want to be able to do those things. And so we have to just keep chopping wood. You know, there is no giving up. There is no, no, we'll try this. We'll try that. So we're going to continue to try to find a way to get the ball in the end zone and by different measures. And so whether it's a receiver that's getting in the backfield, it's a running back lining up at receiver, whatever it takes, a quarterback designed to run, we try the gambit of things, and we'll continue to hammer at it, to look at what defenses are doing to us as we look at our tendencies to try to crack the vault to create more touchdown plays for us.